So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
I mean, look at this Packers defense.
And they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And for all the routes to keep an eye on in this one, they've got to find a way to take away the crossing routes. Those are the ones that when a receiver catches it on the run, those can really hurt a defense.
That'll be caught left side by Woods.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Here's Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And this will be a Texans first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception.
Robert Woods!
Now inside the 25.
And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. A huge play there on the screen pass. And even 40 yards.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone. This time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Stroud looking to change the play. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Now Stroud. On a slant, here's Collins.
Touchdown, Texans!
Nico Collins.
His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Texans drive it right down the field to score on their opening drive.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10
at their own 17-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that first down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little buffing. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
Now they'll audible to something else.
First down, going to the air with Love. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Second down and a yard. Love going to give this one to Jones. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
The Packers had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
You look at the defense for these Texans.
They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd down and 6.
Off the play fake, Love. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And now the Texans want to call another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. On 3rd down, Love. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 22-yard line. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. They go back to the ground with Jones. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Going to get a break here for an injury. Aaron Jones is in some discomfort down on the field. 2nd and 10. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
The 2nd down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, this defense for the Texans, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, they held them to well under 200 yards of total offense, and in today's NFL, that's a feat to be proud of, especially with the emphasis on offense and what we're seeing each and every week, that great creativity and usual productivity.
Here's Love. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Pierce.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
7-7, our score after 1.
Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up.
Ready?
They go again with Pierce. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Pierce will try to... And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Wow. That ball was knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Hey, fam, you can't go for it, bro.
I think probably just trying to draw him off there. It didn't work.
And defensively, that's what you work on all the time. Being in that spot and being able to not jump and give them the yardage that they were desiring.
The Texans send the punter out, standing just outside his own goal line. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Now an option play on 2nd down.
He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
He'll return it from the 6. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Stroud. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34.
1st and 10, it's Pierce.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6. And Stroud now to throw.
And he's going to be taken down. Back over the 35-yard line.
Sebastian Joseph Day breaking through for the sack.
About the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became third and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Stroud on third down now. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Houston. Brevin Jordan, 35 yards. And the Texans have taken the lead. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to about set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
He's got him in. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 32 yards as we inch our way to the 2-minute warning. A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. Now a first down carry by Jones. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 45 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Love, they go play action now. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Here is third and quite a ways. Throwing. Love. Man open, here is Jones. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Thought they were going to force a fourth down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
On 1st and 10, Love. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now Jones. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Jones will take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Now Carlson for the extra point.
And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10.
Stroud to throw it.
Dancing to his left. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL. And it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, Charles, in that 1st half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the 2nd half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the 1st half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. Swings this one out wide for Pierce.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
They'll get this quickly out to Claypool.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. And now they're in the hurry-up.
gun on third down. Here's Stroud.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback.
The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And the fair catch is made. It's going to pin him back here at the 7-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And now Love going to change things up. Throwing on 2nd down. Love.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll be a gain of 5, and now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. They needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage with just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down.
It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt.
And the Texans will take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
Found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
But they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down. And that was yards that they needed there for the sack and the 1st down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
They'll roll him out right.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
And that's a tough one for the defense because the coverage was good downfield. He was forced to work his way out of the pocket to his right, spotted his man on the sideline, and got it to him to pick up the 1st down on 3rd down.
Escaping, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Back now at Lambeau. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Got a imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
That's complete to Dell.
No gain on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
I thought that was a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard. Had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
So the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And oh no, it's incomplete. That's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down.
And that's off the right upright. Thought it might sneak in, but it did not. It's no good. And that'll keep this a 1-point game. Man, it is a cruel game sometimes, as evidenced by that kick right there.
Yeah, this game has no remorse at times, does it? I have a feeling that when this left his foot, he thought he'd given his guys the lead. But that ball just kept moving on him. And in the end, you heard the sound, and he's denied by the goalposts.
Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37.
On play action, Love to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Love. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Christian Harris. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Up the middle, Jones. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 14 yards, good for a Packer 1st down. Out of the shotgun is Jones. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all.
Brought down on the play by the linebacker, Christian Harris.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Again, it's Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
So here now is Anders Carlson in a really big spot.
This to get the lead up to 4. And that is no good. And this is going to remain a 1-point game. Had a chance to give themselves there some important wiggle room, but went awry.
Yeah, let's do the simple math here. And you know, for me, it has to be simple. Instead of this thing kind of giving them that wiggle room you talked about, now we're talking about possibly losing a ball game because they left the door open.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, A lot of teams pass to set up the run, and that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
They'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. Gets the dump off to Pierce.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
On the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. On 3rd down, here's Pierce. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for the lead in the final stages. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
This is 1st and 10.
Hey, go Fury. What's the point on the scoreboard? Watch out now. 50 Fury. Ready.
Now Love.
From the left side, it's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
An inside give to Jones.
And a good run here as he'll run it all the way down to the 40-yard line.
Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Here's 1st down.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
Love looking to throw it.
Buying time to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no run here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down.
And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long. Love. And that's going to be incomplete.
And that may turn out to be an ill-advised shot that far downfield. Now it's 4th down. And I don't think you'd call this field goal range. I think you've got to go for it, unless you have supreme confidence in your kicker. We'll see what they do.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
You got this.
Come on, they don't want us to win.
Come on, maintain that mental.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This for the lead in the final stages. And his kick is good.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still a very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
And he'll have a quick first down here as he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, Chad. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Stroud to throw it. He's got Claypool.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Here's Stroud. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's